On this one, we're dealing with a chain rule because we have an inside function and an outside function, a function within a function. The inside, I always like to determine what that is first. It's the t cubed divided by t to the fourth minus 2t. The outside is something raised to the fourth power. Okay, well, chain rule, I mean, take the derivative of the outside, multiply by the derivative of the inside. Well, when we go to take the derivative of the inside, that's going to pose a quotient rule. So it's going to, when we take the derivative of this guy in a bit, that's going to be a step that, it's just going to take a little longer. It won't be hard, but, it's going to slow us down. So let's go ahead and look at it. The derivative of the outside is 4 times something to the third power, because the outside is something to the fourth, right? Well, you write down the inside, and then you multiply by the derivative of the inside. So this is where our quotient rule comes into play. Okay, so quotient rule, write down your denominator. So it was t to the fourth minus 2t times the derivative of the numerator, so 3t squared, minus the numerator, so t cubed, times the derivative of the denominator, which would be, let's see, 4t 4t cubed minus 2 all over the denominator squared. From here, so far I have this times all of this. Well, this isn't simplified, okay? I want to combine like terms, multiply out in that numerator. So when I multiply out, I get, let's see, t to the fourth times 3t squared. That is 3t to the sixth minus 6t cubed minus 4t to the sixth plus 2t cubed all over our denominator squared. So what I'm about to do is combine like terms in that numerator. And let's see, let me just copy paste this. Okay. So moving on. Before I combine like terms in the numerator right here, I'm kind of looking at what's going on. Now, usually this guy right here, I don't worry about him at all, okay, because he's cubed. But I do notice that this t to the fourth minus 2t is the same as this binomial right here, t to the fourth minus 2t. And you know what, friends? I forgot to square him. That's part of the quotient rule. So let's go back and do that. Anyway, that's the same binomial. And, well, how can I mean, that's got to be useful. But I can't use that one because it's stuck inside, it's with that fraction stuck inside of the cube. Well, if I give the cube to, let's see, if I forget about this and I just cube each thing, now I can call my denominator t to the fourth minus 2t, and then 2 plus 3 is fifth power. So when you multiply something with exponents, you keep that base and add the exponent. That's exactly what I did. Anyway, so now with our numerator, we now have a 4t cubed, 4t to the sixth power, because it was t cubed. And actually, that's not 4t to the sixth power. When you cube a cube, you multiply. So that's t to the ninth. Let me write that down or I'll screw that up. So that's 4t to the ninth times Let's see. Negative t to the sixth minus 4t cubed. And that could be our final answer. Other than, I will say in the top, since this binomial right here, we don't have a squared or anything out here, so I could pull out a GCF if there is one and put it with the 4t to the ninth. Here I wouldn't pull out a GCF because we're stuck inside that fifth power. So what I'm saying is you could take out a t cubed if you wanted to, and that would become t to the 12th, but there's no need. So we'll leave it just like this.